Big killer.
Huh?
Baby killer.
It's somewhat striking how aesthetically ugly all these people are. It's not just their personality.
I don't care, I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong! I've done nothing wrong!
So it's Saturday 22nd of March, it is 20 to 1 in the afternoon and we are here again at the library in Leeds.
This is what I was talking about. This is the
International Court of Justice. What about it?
Well, you know, you were saying that you asked me if I'd been and looked up something, and that
What did I ask you? What you'd looked up?
It was about, you were saying that if land had been
Conquest.
acquired by conquest, then you could keep it, and that's not the case.
It is the case.
Well, it isn't, because this is the International Court of Justice, which is the highest court on the planet.
You told me it was sorted out by the United Nations Charter in 1948, and you were referencing by the UN in 1948, and you were, or 1945, and you were referencing the occupied territories in quotes.
Yes. Which is referred to all the way through this.
Guess when that resolution actually came in?
What resolution?
The resolution about
How Israel could...
rejecting the right of conquest.
Well, I presume.
I wouldn't presume.
It's not before
I wouldn't
this,
presume.
Or it's before this, rather.
I wouldn't presume.
This is from
July
24.
Yeah, so it was.
But I'm not talking about historical documents. I'm
no,
talking about
you're
international.
You were talking about
law
historical
is
documents. You were talking about historical documents, and I'll let you know.
No, I was just refuting what you said.
That resolution 242 came in 5.5 months after the end of the 6-day war. So anything prior to that, you cannot go backwards and say it must apply backwards. It was November. It was November 1967. November 1967.
Illegal occupation.
I'd say it isn't. There's a lot of history as to why it's not an illegal occupation.
Well, the International Court of Justice says it is an
You've
illegal
merely got an
occupation.
opinion, Kat.
No, it's not an opinion.
They've got an opinion.
In black and white.
They've got an opinion.
International lawyers. It's the
They've got an
highest court
opinion.
on the planet.
And
the
it can be ignored.
Judge on this panel of judges.
And the Israelis at Resolution 242 unanimously agreed to go with that judgment.
It is the opinion that the State of Israel is under an obligation to bring to an end its unlawful presence in the occupied Palestinian territory as rapid as possible.
Well, I mean, but that's an interpretation of Resolution 242, which Israel interprets it completely different and rejects the International Court of Justice and rejects everybody else that comes around. Well, there you go. What are you going to do about it?
We don't.
Well, this is it.
We sent humanitarian aid into Gaza. From 2005 to 2006, 10,000 Jews left Gaza so that the people in Gaza, the so-called Palestinians, could start fresh. They elected Hamas, and look what's happened.
Siege.
Because it's a war.
It's not a war.
Well, why can't Egypt help? Why doesn't Egypt do anything? Why doesn't Jordan do anything?
Because they signed an agreement, didn't they, with Israel? There was a peace agreement between Israel.
And Israel has always given more.
I honestly thought.
You want to know why Egypt and Jordan? You want to know why Egypt and Jordan don't want to help?
Palestinians.
Because they had to kick them out because they're terrorists.
No, they were trying to actually stop Israel committing.
No, I'm talking about Jordan and Egypt. They kicked their Palestinians out because they were terrorists.
They did.
Yes, they did.
Black September, Google.
They kicked them out because they're terrorists.
Well, they elected Hamas.
They refuse to have them. They refuse to have them there. They have made it an Israeli problem to resolve. And Israel is going, they can resolve it themselves. See you, Kath. Bye.
You're fired.
Oh, dear.
Kath, you're fired.
Oh, goodness. I love how she printed it off as well. And it's an opinion. Opinion's not fact.
Exactly. Nothing by the International Court of Justice is fact.
Yeah, exactly.
The only time International Court of Justice is fact is when they actually bring a court case
Yes.
and actually prove something.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the person actually has to be there so that they can actually do something with.
I mean, the ICJ is so flawed as well. It's so flawed. United Nations is extremely flawed. I mean, goodness.
I mean, it's just biased bullshit.
Oh, absolutely.
Russia has found that out with the United Nations and the OSCE and the Donbass.
Yeah.
The fact that the OSCE was supposed to be the independent arbiter that was watching what was going on to make sure that there are no war crimes.
Yeah.
They were receiving international consignments in the mail of military arsenals and holding them at their OSCE headquarters so that the Ukrainian militias, i.e. Azov, Aidar, the Nazi ones, you know, so that they could come along and pick up their new military ammunition.
Yes.
It's like, that is not impartial and independent, making sure that there are no war crimes. That is being on one side.
That is, yeah, exactly.
It's unbelievable.
We'll check your war crimes, but not these ones.
Absolutely unbelievable.
It's...
Well, it's not. They did actually report on war crimes. I'm going to give them that.
Yeah.
But they were not impartial. They were not impartial observers that were maintaining something and pushing stuff up to the United Nations to sort out.
Exactly.
They were actually taking in ammunition that was for one side of the actual conflict that was going on.
I'm going to give Hayden a quick ring.
All right.
See where he's at. I'll see you in a bit.
Baby killer.
Huh?
Baby killer.
Okay.
Baby killer?
They are baby killer.
Are you saying that this guy's a baby killer?
I didn't kill him.
Disgraceful statements made.
They don't suck their blood, though.
You've never done that, have you? No. Actually, the other week, no, I'm joking. good to see you. I watched that the whole detaining thing. Honestly, it's
crazy, that wasn't it?
That was just such bogus. Honestly.
I mean, I on a different video later on in the day, I did speak to another sergeant.
Yeah.
Who sort of said to me, "That's absolutely ridiculous. If someone puts a megaphone in your ear, then you're entitled to defend yourself."
Yeah, exactly. Reasonable force.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we've got Serena's over there.
Whoa.
She wants to be allowed back in Leeds.
Go on. Where's the tag? Where's the leg tag?
Does that mean when that crusty old bag, you know, the blonde one, when she does it and puts it right in my face and shouts with her megaphone as I'm walking past,
well, I
can just go bang and smash it into her face?
Reasonable force. You got to remember that. It's got to be reasonable.
Because if you feel threatened, then absolutely.
It was just a reaction. It was just reflex.
But they'll probably use this live stream as evidence against you.
Twat.
So it's got to be reasonable. And it's reasonable to move it away from your ear.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's not reasonable to take it off her and smash her around the head with it.
No, exactly.
But it'd be reasonable to move it away from your ear, which is what I did.
Yeah.
Can you reasonably smash it onto the floor and stomp on it?
Say probably not.
It's compensation for my ear.
I'm just gathering opinions around here.
I think you should say, "Excuse me, madam, you've damaged my earbud so much. I'm literally deaf on my left ear. This is compensation." Smashes it. Also,
so News Now Yorkshire is live. So I got to be very careful what I say, despite the fact I haven't been careful at all with what I say.
Also, I have to say, I don't think any radical Islamist would agree with what Serena Fenton's wearing. She's not wearing the full, burqa or anything. Honestly, I'm disappointed.
And she's wearing fashionable clothing.
Exactly.
Any self-respecting Islamist would not be happy with that at all.
No, exactly. They would follow Sharia law. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I'd love to send the videos that you guys do, the lives. I'd love to send them to the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia or those people that have just got trillions in terms of oil money. And you see, what do you think of this? They just go what?
Well, we know. We know from statements that have been made by people who are running these countries, the United Arab Emirates, I think it was the foreign minister, and I think the Saudi minister, made it very clear that their biggest concern at the moment is the future export of Islamic terrorism by Britain.
Yeah.
You ought to charge for photos.
I know, I should. Yeah. I should be like one of those tourists in Spain. $1, yes. See. Man in the Smurf blue hat just next to Serena Fenton with his wife and child, wearing the Palestinian flag pin. That's early indoctrination of a child there. Great.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Total indoctrination to make sure that these kids hate.
That they learn hatred.
They learn hatred right from the start. They don't understand about dialogue. They don't understand about you can accept other people having different opinions and whatever. And they're certainly not indicating to the child that actually Hamas went in and slaughtered 1,200 people and then took 250 hostages, was
and
it?
Now there's a guy taking pictures of that. Very nice.
Yeah. He's the usual one. That'll be on Yap app later on or something. Go get it.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah. They've got to bring their kids along. They've got to bring their indoctrinated children.
Yeah, exactly.
Fill them with hate from birth.
You seen that? With like the parents bringing their children along, it's, like over there and over there as well. Just learning from early stages indoctrination.
It's a family day out, isn't it?
It's probably the only social life these people have. Every week, once a week, Saturdays.
What am I going to do?
Very courageous.
Thank you, sir.
Very courageous.
Thank you.
So we've got some people here in what appear to be scrubs. I don't know whether they bought them from Temu. And here's the professional flags and banners that they pass around. So Vic has got an activist next to him.
We continue to secure British Sign Language interpretation for our future marches.
He keeps a respectful distance away from them all, but she had to go and stand right next to him.
About PSL or just about the march in general, you can visit the accessibility stall. It's the green gazebo near the memorial statues to my left, and yeah, there'll be many resources there for you to tap into.
We all love Leeds and hate fascism. Why have you got a fascist flag round the back of your neck then, eh? That's fascinating. That's fascinating. Absolutely brilliant, yeah.
Okay, right.
When they use
everything you say really is a projection. Everything you say is just a projection.
Do you like women's rights?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to Palestine then. I wouldn't go.
Are you proud?
I wouldn't go to Palestine if I were you.
How many women have Israel killed?
I wouldn't go to Palestine.
How many women?
How many women were killed on 7th of October?
How many women
How many were killed on 7th of October? How many women? How many babies? How many were hostages? How many are hostages? How many hostages?
But this is a war, it's not genocide.
Okay, alright. So it's evil, but you're justifying it. Is that what you're
Yeah, because
saying?
we're fighting for our rights and independence.
So you're saying what you're doing is evil, but you're still justifying it.
It's a war.
You said one too many is evil. You've
Yeah,
killed tens of
it's
thousands.
a war.
You've killed tens of thousands. It's not a war. It's a war, is it?
It is a war.
Oh, it's funny how many civilians have been killed.
How many?
in this
Okay,
war.
1943. How many German civilians were bombed by Britain?
Yeah, probably quite a lot.
Yeah, is that a genocide or is that war?
It was wrong.
No, but it's a war. Oh, so was Britain supposed to stand back and say, yeah, go on, Nazi Germany, invade us?
No.
Ah,
I said that
so what
today.
does this? So should Israel stay silent in this war and let Hamas just tear us apart for being Jewish?
Tear us apart for being Jewish. Maybe
Yes.
you shouldn't steal their land. Then.
We haven't stolen any land.
Where was Israel in 1947?
It was there.
It was not
It's
there.
Judea.
That was Palestine.
No, it wasn't.
The
The Palestinian
Was it
mandate
not?
isn't a
Was it
country.
not?
A mandate is not a country. It's a
Well,
promise.
it's there long before Israel was.
From 14 to 67, who controlled Gaza?
You tell me.
Egypt. Why didn't they give the rights to the Palestinians to say, yeah, here's your homeland?
So, sorry, was that Israel? Did you say?
Egypt.
No, not Israel then. Israel didn't exist then.
From 48 to 67, yeah, Israel didn't exist then, way earlier than that actually. From 48 to 67, Gaza was controlled by Egypt. Egypt didn't do anything. They didn't turn around to their Muslim brethren and say, yeah, we'll give you a homeland. An Iraqi Muslim does not like an Iranian Muslim. That's just fact. My proof for that is Saddam Hussein invaded Iraq. The one thing that all Muslim states have in common, all 22 Arab states have in common, is that their hatred for Israel and for Jews.
All right. Israel maybe, but Jews no.
They do have a hatred for Jews. They don't value Jewish lives as much as Jews value Christian and Muslim and atheist lives.
They don't value Zionist lives because Zionists don't value them.
First of all, you're pronouncing it, it's actually Zion.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Zionists, twats even.
Why is it a twat that we want a country?
Come on, man, you Zionists against hate, don't be hatred, don't be hateful.
You're against hatred, but you're against Zion.
I'm not saying I'm against hatred, mate. I'm saying I'm against fascism.
What's fascism? What is fascism?
You've got a fascist flag.
How is this a fascist flag?
Because you're committing genocide against innocent
It's not a genocide, it's a war.
All right, tens of thousands of children. It's
Still a
not
war.
genocide, is it?
Still a war.
It's a war. Right. How many of those children were fighting against you? How many were Hamas? Zero.
Indoctrinated them.
Zero.
They were still
Okay.
indoctrinated
Oh, you're
by
justifying the deaths of children now.
It's a
Really?
war. It's a war.
Okay, right. So the children deserve to die, do
What
they?
about the hostages? It's still
How many,
33.
how many people have been arrested without charge by Israel?
Not without charge.
Thousands.
They've got terrorist charters on them.
Terrorists
They've
for what?
been
Throwing
affiliated.
rocks?
They've been
For throwing
affiliated
rocks and
with.
tanks?
They've been affiliated with Hezbollah and Hamas.
Right,
ISIS.
okay,
They've
all
got
of them.
affiliations.
Thousands and thousands
Yeah.
of people. You're speaking for all of them. You're saying they're all terrorists. So you're saying and the children as well. You're saying yes to children are terrorists.
Yeah, they can be.
That's why I'm holding this flag, mate. We don't like people like you around here. We don't like fascism.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Why do you
we
hide
don't.
your face then? Why do you hide your face like a fascist?
Why is he made hiding his face?
Why did you hide your face?
Why is he made hiding his face?
He's got every right to.
I've got a right to.
Yeah, but
Where's your answer?
you're so lovely and peaceful. You're so
I never
lovely.
claimed to be.
You said
Not to
we all
be
love
not
Leeds.
to be
If you were to
I
live
have no
Leeds, you'd show
intention
your
of being
face.
lovely and peaceful to people like you.
Really, to
That
people
fucking
like
stupid hat you've got on, that stupid fascist flag. Why should that be?
Hamas are based on the ideology.
You did make it
Hamas exists because of Israel, mate.
Oh, does it?
What do you think of Hamas?
Israel will be on their
Well, that was a good chat between two of them. There was Vic on one side, there was the young lad on the other.
Unfortunately,
I left them to get on with it, and it's like, okay, it's a good chat that's going on. There's no reason to get involved.
It's terrible that anyone would die in this world because war is evil.
War is bad.
War is disgusting. But I'm sorry, when you start a war, there are repercussions to a war.
Absolutely.
And they always wave the Palestinian flag when they play the victim.
Free, free! Free, free!
You should be against the idea.
Hello everyone, my name is Joshua from Fight Racism.
So we've already had it. It's not even started yet, and we've already had a good conversation with Kath, and a good conversation with this person, and some other old bloke coming along calling Vic a baby killer.
Has been arrested under Section 12 of the Terrorism Act. The supposed crime.
This is the beauty of free speech, though.
It is.
I think he made like an assumption that we were all like together. Now, and this happens a lot, doesn't it? Really, you know what I mean? And as nice as Victor is, I don't really know him that well.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't. I mean, he was more of an acquaintance than a friend.
We only see each other on these days.
Exactly. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy, and I'm sure we get along. And maybe one day we'll become friends. But you know, at this point, I wouldn't say that we are.
That's because he's a fascist.
At 10 a.m. on Monday.
But also, out of respect, I wouldn't want to tarnish you. I wouldn't want people giving you hatred.
Nice one.
Thank you.
If you're in London, we're ready to be there. If you're in Leeds or elsewhere, we call on you to share this case widely.
Kurdish people.
In any way you can.
You see, they are
We know why
suffering,
this is happening.
and no one is
The British
doing
state wants
anything.
to criminalize all the
Iran
authority
is
of
backing
Palestine.
them. Iran
To protect
supply
its
them with
imperial interests in the Middle
weapons,
East.
with bombs,
The Israeli
everything.
state is an outpost of
Hundreds of
imperialism.
years they
It's
massacred the
responsible for the
Kurds.
mass murder of
The
over
Kurds, and no one
60,000
is doing
Palestinians
anything.
since
And when you are
October
demanding
2023.
your right, you fall
Zionist
for your
supporters of
right, they
genocide
attack you,
want support for
unfortunately.
Palestinian rights to be outlawed.
That's why
We
yesterday
cannot
I
allow
was
this
in
to happen.
United Nations
Wow.
And I am a member and activist there. Let me show you.
If you oppose Zionism,
this is my UN speech there. Just yesterday. I've basically mentioned and point out, gave a full report
about what's happening.
Yeah, I'm doing research, it's my job.
Exactly.
I gave a report.
Absolutely.
What's going on there to the Jewish, to the Kurds, to the minorities, the Druze, the Alawis, everything.
Exactly what's going on in Syria at the moment as well.
Exist in peace. That want to just exist in peace.
Yeah.
And be Kurdish.
We want a peace. We don't want these missiles.
Exactly.
Why they don't set a limit for Iranian regime? Why they are quiet? Because they buy oil and gas from them.
And all oppressed people is right to resist their oppressions by any available means.
Well, great job, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
This basic right of oppressed peoples.
And thank you for what you're doing as well. Thank you.
Colonial struggles
and right now we've got some uprisings in Iran.
Yeah.
We already have uprisings in Turkey against Erdogan.
Exactly.
There's a lot of crap going on in Syria. It's like, oh my word, I don't know what's going to happen there.
My mother is Iraqi Kurdish and my father is Iranian Kurdish.
Wow.
We've been split into 4 parts.
Yeah.
In Lausanne treatment before 100 years ago. We speak same language, same dialect, and it's been more than 100 years. Look, in last year, in 2024, in 12 months, 790 Kurdish just for demanding freedom in the women's life freedom. They got executed in Iranian prisons. Why no one is talking about this?
I didn't see any protests.
We haven't heard of it.
Has Israel or any Kurdish political party has prisons and they execute people? Of course not. You see, UN goes to the Israeli prisons. Kurds are open to deal.
Yeah.
You see what's going on in Syria? We defeated ISIS with the help of US and alliance. I've seen those people from close. Trust me, when they have power, they don't count for you. They come here, they say we are doing this, we are under the threat of Islamic groups there, and they demand caliphate here. So what's the point?
There's a lot of change going on. There's a lot of different cultures. I don't know where it's going to end up, but I think there's going to be a lot of people have problems.
Wow. Yeah, no, exactly. That's something.
Oh, that is interesting. Let's have a look at this. Maximum fine, £1,000. Fixed penalties apply. Public spaces protection order. No alcohol, no unauthorised street collections, no drugs. No loud and persistent amplified sound. No urinating or defecating. No temporary structures, no verbal insults, no loitering or antisocial behaviour.
So they are actually breaking this PSPO now.
So this PSPO is actually being broken right now. No loud and persistent amplified sound. There are some police liaison officers here and they're doing nothing about it, which is one of the roles of a police liaison officer, I would have thought, the PSPOs.
Sometimes they don't do anything.
But I don't know.
Unless somebody complains, bring it to their attention.
I've got a feeling Mike is talking to these police liaison officers about it right now.
On the spot fine, £1,000. Let's go get her. Come on, speak to the sergeant.
Speak to the sergeant. Let's go. Let's go. The sergeant is walking away at the moment.
Urine, among other things, and loud and amplified sound is £1,000 fine.
What do you think? Deal with that a different time.
Okay, they need to deal with it at a different time. That's what we...
Why was the complaint loud noise?
The PSPO is there. Public Speech Protection Order.
Yeah.
It is on that pole just there.
Yeah.
And it says one of the things that you're not allowed to do is have loud and persistent amplified sound in this area.
Okay, naughty.
So this could get interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for pointing that out to us. That's really, really interesting. And,
Police should do something, but it is noisy and it is persistent.
And it's amplified.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So here we go.
Terrorist state! 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 Terrorist
I'll swap you when we get round.
Hello. He said, "Give us a smile, mate." And then he got his picture and he went, "Twat."
Alright. I've heard a lot better from a lot worse.
Yes. Yeah.
How many kids did you kill today? 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 Hey, you say what you say.
their new chance. How many kids have you killed today? Someone else in there, fake scrubs from Temu. Human shield, eh? You're a human shield.
Yeah, human shield.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Just like the Palestinians.
That's like
So the Palestinians are giving a human shield, like they did last week, just like Palestinians do. Automated bollard systems. We have more anti-Palestinian terrorist bollards here in Leeds. Looks like they've just put down these 4. Got a bunch there. But you could still just drive straight through here. I'm not seeing any faces that are particularly happy with this lot. I'm guessing he's bored. I was guessing you might be bored.
No, I just want to
swinging your bag.
It won't go down.
Yeah. He's remembering his childhood games.
Free Palestine! End apartheid! Free Palestine! End apartheid! Free Palestine! End apartheid! Free Palestine! End apartheid! Free Palestine!
It's somewhat striking how aesthetically ugly all these people are. It's not just their personality and their inability to understand different points of view and reasons as to why stuff is happening. Because of course they've got to play the emotional angle. But aesthetically, nearly 100% of them are really, really bloody ugly. Quite astonishing. It's definitely not representative of the population. Good day. How are you?
How are you? All right,
I'm very good. Very good.
Give you peace. So give your life to Jesus.
How are you today, sir?
God bless you. God bless you. Peace to
Against God of
So this is one of the usual flashpoints.
give your life to Jesus.
No, Aiden then. Stupid woman. Stupid woman.
What do you think about everything that's happening in Palestine? It's too far away. And why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? It's too far away.
We're doing it in Libya. It's not my business.
So why are you doing here then?
Because I live here.
Yeah, but you said it's not your business.
No, it's none of our business.
He's saying we're not in Palestine.
Not in Palestine.
We're in Britain.
Yeah, exactly. But
And it's a bit weird that you're asking him that question.
You're far away from. So why are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I live here. You can do what you want. I live here, so I'm standing here because I live here. It's my right. I'm British. I'm British. I'm not Palestinian. I'm British.
It's everyone's right.
Whatever. But I don't think it's your right to parade through like this.
So you are against the parade?
Yeah.
You're against free speech?
No, we don't have free speech.
I didn't ask you anything.
We don't have free speech.
No, you just said that
we
you're
don't have
against
free speech.
You're against free speech.
I mean, he's not. He's very much not. He's not anyway. See you later.
That was an interesting conversation, given that he was asking why this British guy was in Britain in the street, as if to say, you shouldn't be here. Yeah. And then he was saying, you're against free speech. Yeah. When the little Palestinian lad was against freedoms of British people in Britain. What a strange, strange boy.
Granted,
there's been an allegation. Alright, they've been throwing punches and arrested. I don't care, so you're arresting me for them fucking rats. Do you want me to give you a hug and a kiss? I did nothing wrong.
You don't know who they are?
I did absolutely nothing wrong. All I did was ride my bike into
which people
front of the
wasn't
crowd and
witnessed
I I've done nothing wrong! I've done nothing wrong! I've done nothing wrong!
That was an allegation.